Evil Lexi is fine. Welcome to my fun house. It'll be fun, I promise. I'm the L to the E to the X, that's me. I got two eyes so that I can see the city. Making deals, making weapons, making drugs. I'm the queen of the underworld, the main thug. The rage has arrived. Stare into my dark eyes, you'll find it's not wise. I am your fright, turn out all the lights. Evil Lexi is mine. Searching prisons, searching stores, searching bins, robbing the sea of all its sins. Lexi is the one who will set the pace, making sure to be calculated. This never is a race. So why did you have to anger little old me? I'm gonna make you scream. Welcome to my fun house. I'll put the F-U in fun, I promise. To the X, that's me. Queen of the underworld, a criminal of the arts. Your beautiful disease. I'm stealing all. You will all scream. I'm in your dreams, throwing hands with the beast. You can beg and plead. I am a devilish tease. Your beautiful disease. Don't you ever come after me, because I'll come after you. Escaping cops, selling drugs and gathering paws. Lexi is dropping beats, dropping tracks, dropping bars, flexing her street smarts. Here's the toughest part. Lexi is an explorer, a calculated risk, earning them skills in crime. She's the asterisk, scrapping cars, making deals, helping out, blowing up cranes and bridges, always finding new routes. So give her her flowers, give her all the props. She's the nightmare in the alleys when the baseline drops. Evil Lexi is fine. I'm the L to the E to the X, that's me. I got two eyes so that I can see the city. Welcome to my fun house. I'm your fright in the dark, queen of the underworld. Stealing hearts. Evil Lexi is fine. Evil Lexi is everything. She's got a voice that is never gonna stop. Dropping those beats, gonna make it hot. Evil Lexi is yeah. Yo piensa Ivo. Yeah, Deputy Mayor Lexi, voice stuck in the grind, trying to hold the whole block when the pieces unwind. Restaurant owners either complain or don't show. I'm getting tired of being walked on, so they gotta go. Pay your gifts too much, no cap on the cars. Let the whole city burn, drop more beats and bars. Streets all cracked, economy got a leak, and the equal voice was loud and now so weak. LSPD clocking, then they had their flaws, bringing out the high speeds on D-class cars. Criminals in the know, buying more cars than guns, acting like a bad stomach flu and treating scenes like the runs. Lexi needs to be at the mic trying to speak for the crowd, but the room full of noise and the noise too loud. Still she always clocked in, she won't back down. When the voices flood, she can't drown. Where is the equal voice? Lexi, where is the equal voice? Don't back down, don't back down. We want a voice, not a choice. Where is the equal voice? Lexi, where is the equal voice? City on fire wants too much. Economic adjustments gonna come in clutch, yeah. Restaurant owners act like reporting on funds is so tough. They can't do my part, owning the business is way too rough. They take those funds and the profits are high. They sit at home and got their money, collect those cars that others can't buy. Now you keep smiling, gives out too much. Every curb full up, now the parking lot's in the crunch. People circling blocks just to find one space. City is either collecting cars for chases or they'll win every race. LSPD and EMS hop on duty and buy all the stock. Say they gotta report the lights and sirens to the dealers, they flock. And the crooks run wild like they own every door. Take one step to one instead of having the scene at the store. Lexi keeps digging, keeps trying to be in a good spot. Every lie in the city gets tired in a not equal voice party. They stand in front of a flame, now the crowd starts chanting impeachment by where is the equal voice? Lexi, where is the equal voice? Don't back down, don't back down. We want a voice, not a choice. Where is the equal voice? Lexi, where is the equal voice? City on fire wants too much. Economic adjustments gonna come in clutch, yeah. They want quiet when the bills get tall, but then get loud when the walls start to fall. But Lexi don't fold, no Lexi don't freeze. She can hear every block with the smoke and the breeze. No more hiding behind that polished front. When power becomes too much, stand tall against an entitled bunch. No more running when the sirens blare. If you took the election, show them you should be there. Where is the equal voice? Lexi, where is the equal voice? Don't back down, don't back down. We want a voice, not a choice. Where is the equal voice? Lexi, where is the equal voice? City on fire wants too much. Economic adjustments gonna come in clutch. Where is the equal voice? Lexi, where is the equal voice? Don't let them impeach that throne, let the truth take flight. We want a voice, not a choice.
Welcome, everybody. I'm kidding, Travis. I'm kidding. I joke. In the words of Soraya, aka Paige, I'm back. How's everybody doing today? Hello, Travis. Hello, Nick. Hello, Zenith. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a good Sunday. Everybody, if you're in the States, hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. Oh, it was up. I called you a basic bitch for drinking regular Budweiser. That's all. So we're gonna get into it. Little fill-in for those that weren't watching. Well, I know Elite was streaming, so I would say it would probably be on Elite. It would probably be on HDK's. So at least you were expecting the title. Okay. Well, I mean, you know. So, anyway. Yes. So, it all started with Snowy, and then Snowy drugged PD into it, and PD was like, oh, okay, we think you got something. So, I think that's what it came down to, and then PD's like, we don't have enough money, even though they actually have like the most money. And they show up to a strike, flashing all of the personal vehicles that they were able to buy with their money that they have money for. So it was all hilarious. But what it led to was unhappiness, and people wanted change because Snowy was pissed off, and so Snowy wanted us impeached. So it just started that, like, I guess like a bunch of people want us impeached. So we have until the end of the weekend, I think kind of like the beginning part of the week, to kind of correct ourselves, or they're going to go further with the impeachment trial, but they really don't have evidence against us on that, so there's not much they can do. But I think from a character perspective on Lexi, I think that she's going to be a little more forced when it comes to how things are handled, kind of thing. Also, is my shit centered? How it's showing on my screen is in OBS is kind of stupid. I think I checked and I think it's centered. Showing on my... Yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. In OBS is kind of stupid. That's just an OBS issue. Oh, there we go. I corrected it. Okay, so... Anyway, yes, that's where it stands. Doing great, went fishing, and then got a regular Budweiser beer on the way to home. Alright. So we're gonna see what's happening with that. Yeah, who knows? I got as far as looking at PDM yesterday, and then I just felt so tired, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna fall asleep here. So, that's where I'm starting today, is based off of this. So far so good, being in the city, by the way, with not having issues. I'm gonna try the streaming setup. Hopefully my graphics card doesn't flip out. I think it ended up being a bad cable, because I noticed some char marks, if you will, or burn marks on the cable, so I think that's what was causing it. Knock on wood. Hopefully we don't need a PSU, GPU, or anything like that. So far we should be good. Let me go ahead and turn on the game sound before I forget, because I surely will. There, now you can hear everybody. You can tell, because everybody's crashing in. Okay, so... I had a lovely conversation with Mushy Mushy last night during all the debates and shit, so... or strike and discussion and all that shit, so... I get it. I'm gonna try to kind of make it my effort to push that, so we're gonna see. There we go. Now, for some strange reason, my character stopped moving. Okay. There we go. Anyway. All 2 other mothers in chat today deeply appreciate you being here. Thank you for bringing new life into this world. What you do doesn't go unnoticed, and you are a blessing. Happy Mother's Day. Excellent point indeed. I just got back recently from having a mother's... What the fuck? Whose car is that? Okay. Okay. I think somebody has their dog sitting there. I can only assume because of the flashing thing it's a police officer. Awfully weird. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's so weird. Oh, so a quick update on that. So I have 2 dogs of my own. I have a pug. Is he so cute? This is my pug. This is my fiendish hound. And then I have this guy. Yeah. This is Barrowan. Yeah. Uh-huh. Barrowan. Okay, so anyway, I got 2 dogs. I didn't want a Rottie. There was a blind... I almost said blind Rottie. There was a blonde Rottie and there was a normal Rottie. I didn't want them. And it's not that I didn't want them in a sense I didn't want them. I just... They're $10,000 each. That was the big deal. So it just became like really expensive. This is the 2nd week in the row, by the way. Well, hopefully I should be getting paid today. Or tomorrow, or something like that. I didn't get paid for last week, so technically I am due 400k. But because that hasn't quite happened yet, I need to work my ass off in order to afford things. So my health has kind of screwed things up. Like, I've lost the studio, and I had to work to try to buy that back, even though I wasn't feeling well and the computer was having issues. And I never lost the house, but that might eventually become a thing. So I think that's, again, something that I'm trying to deeply make sure it doesn't happen. I'm constantly trying to work my ass off on that so I can keep the house. So, we'll see how that goes. When did they put a gate there? I swear there wasn't a gate there before. A gate there now? Hi, Nate, just standing there. Jackass. And then... When did I lose my car? I don't know where I lost my car. That's weird. You wonder what happened to the drift track dealership? I mean, it's been up and working for a couple weeks now, actually. It was down for a week, tops. And they were having, there was an issue, there was a conflict between 5M and the underground drift track. But the underground drift track has been around for, like I said, a couple weeks, so. Unless somebody's gonna tell me it's down again, but nobody has officially reached out to me to tell me that it's down again, so I don't know. But now I'm curious, so now I'm gonna check. Nope, still there. And the dealership's still there too. So anyway, for those that aren't aware, like I said, we had the whole impeachment allegations, we weren't doing anything, blah, 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 blah. So we came out with a statement to kind of, or I guess, a remediation to kind of prevent that. So we said, it's come to our attention that some people are not very happy with recent concerns being brought up. So current changes made so far to resolve that. Restaurant workers saw a slight pay increase. Taxes have been organized because Snowy was the only one bitching that he couldn't do taxes himself, even though he had an automated system to do so. So that's just laziness. But anyway, we said, hey, we'll work that out. And then vehicle pre-ordering was being done through Dan, which I didn't like. There was no cap on the thing. So basically everybody was, like there was like 11 sweaty-ass vehicles and 8 more sweaty-ass vehicles, and PD was getting pissed off because everybody had a sweaty vehicle. Which is perfectly understandable. So, I would limit it, but whatever. So, pre-ordering has a cutoff date. If you haven't spoken to a member of the mayoral team regarding pre-ordering of a car, then the random restock will be the only way going forward. So, basically, Dan is not going to take any more people going, I want a car, I'm going to pay it off. You know, so we're just going to stop that shit, which we should have never gotten into to begin with. I hated it. I think there's other things. Also, we're going to have weekly open forums to address the concerns from the people. We're going to get to listen to the people, hear what concerns they have, address said concerns, and see if we can help people out. But again, I don't want to bend over and just take it up the ass from the people of the city because they want something. You know? I mean, there's got to be a little bit of give and take on that. So I hope I can make it to whatever open forum they have. Because I'm sure a lot of people like to be bent over and fucking shit, but you gotta buy me dinner first, so that's what's going to happen. But I've also been told that my character needs to be more of a character and less having, like, part of me in it. So I'm probably going to have, again, I'm probably gonna have, like, not a complete character change for Lexi, but I think Lexi's gonna be a little more aggressive. I'm not normally aggressive, but I'm gonna make her aggressive. Oh, there's somebody in there. Maybe a head pop. I don't know. But overall, I think that the kind of fun-loving side is going to kind of take a back seat for the more mayoral duties. If what happens happens and our entire party gets impeached and I'm no longer in mayoral duties, that means that crime is going to go up to an 11, and you know, if they think I'm a bitch now, they have not seen anything yet. So that is pretty much how things are gonna go going forward with the character. Cause like Lisa sings about, I might not be able to always be nice to everybody, but I am here to fuck up the world. Fuck up the world! There's a random motorcycle there. Don't know. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I know my vehicle's damaged. I don't know my vehicle... I was pretty sure I did park my vehicle up. Maybe I didn't? I know I went ballistic and took like a whole bunch of jumps, and that's why my car rolled over as much as it did. I can tell you that much. That's Arya, and she's no longer a lawyer. As I was told a couple nights ago. So, there you go. Oh, damn. Should look at food. Maybe? It said 7 before, now it says 5. I don't know. Oh, there's a restaurant in Los Santos and Sandy. Fuck. Oh, shit. Well, let me go back here. So I'm gonna go to Los Santos, because if you think I'm gonna give anything to Snowy in his restaurant, unless I'm forced to. Technically, it's the two businesses I said should actually lose their owners. I basically think all restaurants should lose their owners, and at least one mech shop should lose their owner. Because if you're not gonna show up, and or you're not gonna do your job, then you need to fucking go. And that's very blunt, but very simple. Actually, is this? But anyway, that's my rant, that's my TED Talk. Hopefully my computer holds up, and again, like Paige says, I'm back.
How goes it, relative?
Haha, I'm cool. Bitches need to stop hating, though.
Hello.
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 Hey.
Uh. Oh, okay. Okay.
It's my bad,
he
I
just,
passed out.
Yeah, there's a really mess
Uh-huh.
on right now, so I was just drive him over real quick.
Okay.
Let me just
Whichever
pay.
one if you'd like to go first. Oh, you would need to pay, yeah. And let me make those drinks. Are you gonna get drinks too, Lexi?
Yeah, I'm gonna get 3 water.
How's it going after the headache of last night?
Oh, just fantastic.
Cops crying over fucking nothing, really.
It all started with Snowy.
Snowy?
Oh.
How did it start with Snowy?
Oh, 'cause he was pissed off and he was calling for our impeachment because he actually had to do taxes for his business.
Oh my god.
So because we asked him, what did you start the week with? What did you end the week with? He got upset about that and was like, oh, they need to be impeached. And then he went to PD, and then PD had their own little problems, even though they technically staged a strike, and they had all their vehicles that they bought in
To
the
show
side
off,
area.
Yeah.
And I'm
yeah,
like,
I know.
and yet they were they were saying they didn't get paid enough. So whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Snowy was saying to me that you only give him in total, the police PD, in total 3 million, and they put 7 million towards vehicles.
I don't know.
Oh, I left the tip in there for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, do you want 3 fruit as well? Or
Me?
fruit, 3 drinks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
3 food, yeah.
Anyway, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, can
Yeah.
I order a cut? No, I'm joking. I'm not. Give me a kit ring later.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Sorry, I showed the clock off, but I think I hit it twice when I went to go take him to the hospital.
Oh, you're fine. I didn't know if somebody had just left or I don't know.
I get ya. Alrighty. An increase to pay for this job I've seen.
Hey, Hatchie.
I haven't clocked in a while, so I knew I needed to put a shift in tonight.
Yeah, it's all good. Plug off the food.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm good. All my friends are asleep. I need to figure out something to do. And let me click on the burger shop.
Hey, that's a fair thing. Well, I have to probably do some trucking or something to make money so that I can afford the music studio. I have enough for my rent up in Roxwood, but I
Okay.
need to have enough so that my studio doesn't go under again. So, we'll see what happens with that.
Do you only work at the mechanic shop?
Yep,
Okay.
and trucking.
I see.
But yeah.
Well, true. I tried trucking once. It was alright. I might do it again sometime, but
I think it's a lot better if you have others to do it with. Kind of like, I know they say trucking's a lonely job, but you can literally get in with other people and start like a convoy, and then everybody can truck at the same time. If you can have friends, obviously, to do that. But yeah.
I think I did that one. I think I did that mistake once.
That's fair. I mean, besides that, I think
I think we
lumber
rode in the
still
same truck,
is
though.
probably the best paying job, technically.
I feel like I tried that early on and I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So,
Hello.
what can I do for you?
Can I get what do you have today?
Nuggets and french fries.
Okay, can I get 2 nuggets and
I'll see you later, thank you.
3 colas? Hey, Lexi.
Deal.
Hey, Riley.
2 and 3.
Hey, Hatchie. How you doing? Want me to steal his bike? Maybe I can steal his bike, huh? No, I'm kidding. I was so done after that crap last night. I was like, I think there was so much I actually wanted to do in the city, and I was like, I just don't care. I'm like, I'm done. I did like some government thing, answered questions. People are like, hey, so I saw the note, so I thought I had told you guys that I wanted a car, and I was like, well, you're not getting one now. Bye. I'm like, it's not happening. Nice try, though.
Police! Help me, someone!
But I was also told that literally Sam was so tempted to take a break, but we persevered. Yeah. Well, I was told today too that I put too much realism into Lexi, and I need to make Lexi more character and less real. So I have to kind of make Lexi a little more aggressive than she normally is, because I feel like she gets walked on, passed over, walked over. I don't know. So maybe I just need to do that. Did you rob a bank today? Hell fucking yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Did you get anything good? Did you get anything good from it? I would expect the return would be a lot better on banks. And maybe getting blueprints or something like that. I would assume. Oh, that's Lester. I was right. So that stuttering piece of shit, I went, that's Lester, alright. Anyway, But yeah, health seems to be somewhat stable for tonight, and PC seems to be holding up, so we'll see. We shall see. Here. You, King, Jose, Elite, and Tommy, we all rocked it. First legitimate bank robbery in the city, I believe. Yeah, no, I'd believe that. Yeah, that wasn't, like, content-based or something like that. Fuck, who is that? Hello?
Hey, Lexi, I got a quick question. Is the deadline already done to where we can't order vehicles yet, or are we still able to put in one?
No, it's done.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you.
You're welcome. I gotta find out what Nate wants, too. Yeah, that's really cool to have the first kind of legitimate bank robbery that wasn't based off of a content character. That just was kind of given the bank explosives kind of thing. So that's pretty fucking cool to be a part of that team. Plus, I know Ali was itching to do that. Tommy was itching to do that. I'm sure King and Jose were too, but just from what I could tell from like a streaming perspective. So that's fucking awesome. Hey Joshua, thank you so much. I hope everybody that celebrates, because obviously I know UK's Mother's Day and Father's Day is different from US's version of Mother's Day and Father's Day. So if you celebrated Mother's Day today, hopefully you spent time with your mother, or you yourself as a mother spend time with those that you love. So either way, or if you've had a bad childhood, hopefully you had a dartboard and your mother's picture on it. Either way, whichever the case may be, I don't know. Whatever the case may be. I bet he wants a car. $10.
Hello.
Hey, you called?
Yeah, I was having some head issues earlier when you were over there next to me. I don't know if you needed something.
Nah, I just wanted to tell you to go fuck yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Actually, I have a question for you since I have you on the phone.
Sure, what is it?
How did the whole PD strike go?
Swimmingly.
Yeah, I remember I flew in yesterday, and not even a minute after I flew in, I saw Harry posting about crybaby criminals and they're gonna do what they want to do, and then they put some other police officer on suspension for clocking in.
Yeah. Basically, like, they're upset because we gave the criminals too many fast cars, and PD couldn't keep up with all of them. Which, I mean, we technically should have had a limit on the cars, technically. On how much we were giving out, technically. But that's what they were upset about. And then they flooded the whole side area with personal vehicles that they bought, and then they said we need to give more money. So, but you had, don't throw a whole bunch of S plus or S-class cars, on the side area of PD, and then tell people that you need money.
Right. Well, I want to give you a heads up.
Yes.
The mechanics aren't very happy about the restaurants getting a pay increase when they're clocked in more than restaurants.
Well, honestly, if it was up to me, I think I would normalize everybody's pay, and
Yeah,
I'd
like a
probably
minimum wage kind of
I
thing.
would probably put it back to what everybody was being paid before, and then I would probably still take just a hair off the price of mechanics.
Yeah.
So
'Cause I'm-
that's what I would do, and I would lower the price of cars. But that's just
I
me,
mean, yeah.
because right
Right.
now, thanks to the previous administration, it kind of fucked the economy. So it's either that
Oh,
or
yeah.
everybody's spending $1,000 for a sandwich.
Right. Yeah, I figured, I figured the previous administration would fuck it up. But
Yeah, ultimately. And we kind of got stuck with having to repair everything. But I think we need to lower prices and lower wages and get things back to normal, because they bumped everybody's pay up, and I think that's what screwed everybody over,
yeah.
to be fair. And,
Gotcha.
and I mean, that's not taking anybody into account. I just think everybody being bumped up is not the right answer.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you did like an even 3K, I feel like that'd be because I do think 2,500 is
Wow.
a bit low, but I mean 3,500 is a little much, because you want to keep a good balance on it, but you don't want people making too much that they're working 5 hours and then, oh well, I got enough money, but you don't want them to, man, I don't want to clock in for
Who
so
lost all
long
their doors?
because
Stupid.
it's going to take this amount of time to make all this money, and then they just they kind of don't want to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I just
So,
Hold on.
did. Hypothetically speaking.
but
I
all right,
just robbed the house over
I'll let you get back to it.
and I've got
It's
a
good hearing
fucking
your voice.
blueprint. You know
Okay.
what for?
Bye-bye.
So, bye bye.
Sorry.
I just
What'd you do?
What the fuck? Yeah, so hypothetically speaking, I just robbed a house over there, right?
Uh-huh.
And I got a blueprint for a flamethrower.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna go fucking flamethrower everyone.
You goddamn right. I would.
That sounds like fun. Sounds like a great time, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like, ever since I saw that on the advanced crafting table, I was like, man, can't wait to see the blueprint come out for that.
Me too. I'm excited.
Oh, 100%.
Flamethrower everyone, that'll be cool.
I mean,
Mark's gotta be my first victim.
yeah, I would do that. Or imagine if you burned the facial hair off of Mike Franks and he just kind of looked like RJ at the end of the day.
That's a really good idea, actually. I like that idea.
He does. As soon as he pulled that vehicle out, all his fucking doors went away. It's like, well, technically, this is probably the point where I'd be like, hey, if we get impeached, I would love to join you on crime.
This is true. To be fair, the shit that's been going on is very stupid.
It is. It is.
It's really dumb.
Well, Nate was like, just so you know, mechanics are upset that restaurant owners got a bump in pay. And I said, honestly, I am too, and I feel like everybody just needs to go back to the wage that they started out with, and,
Yeah.
mechanics need to take maybe like a bump under. The fuck? Locals? That's wild.
Locals are fucking weird.
Anyway, and we need to just, like, lower the price of cars and housing and everything that the previous administration jacked up in price. I think we just have to undo.
Yeah, I think so. The
Because-
complaints recently are just pretty stupid.
Well, ultimately, because, I mean, I think that just happened to go... Oh, by the way, thank you for that. But yeah, overall, I just think that you know, that's causing stuff, and eventually we're gonna have like $1,000 sandwiches and crazy things if we don't normalize the economy again.
It's pretty stupid. I know Snowy was moaning a lot, but
Snowy's the one that started it.
sounds about right, honestly.
He is. He didn't like the fact that we asked him for how much he started the week with and how much he ended the week with.
Yeah.
So, which as a business owner, you should know. And you should be able to provide us easily with that information. And so he got upset that he had to do that. And he goes, I'm going to ask for an impeachment. And then he went right down to PD and he wrangled, I guess, a couple other people and into it and this and that.
Pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Cops are what pissed me off yesterday. My god, they were on some fucking weird shenanigans.
Well, yeah. Well, and I was there when the guy showed up. Well, you were there too, technically.
Yeah.
I mean, you and Haley were there when the guy just showed up and was like, I want to work. I don't understand this strike. And they're like, you're getting suspended. I was like, that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, he got suspended, which is crazy.
I'm like, what?
But then Mark, that was just going around calling everyone broke and saying they're jobless and shit like that. Like, I don't really understand that. Like, he's antagonizing people, and their complaints were that people were doing like one and done crimes and not really interacting with them. But then if they're gonna act like that, it's gonna be 10 times worse for him because Mark's getting pocket wiped, whether he likes it or not.
Oh, yeah.
24/7. So,
Well, you know, I mean, my thing is, I think that there's crybaby PD people. I think there's crybaby crims. But, I mean, like, each side has its bad egg. But that doesn't mean that, as a whole, you should generalize everybody's an asshole on either side.
Yeah,
that's just my feeling. Because it's like, I know your group of folks is not the kind to be toxic. I was never toxic. I know Mac was never toxic. I don't think any of the boys were really toxic either, to be fair.
No, there's not many. Like, there's a few, obviously, but
obviously,
it's also the same for the cops. There's a few that are stupid as well. But
well, and that's what I mean. I mean, you have your Franks, you know, and I think there's a couple. I think PD has turned itself around a lot. I will give them full credit on that.
Yeah, it has improved a lot, to be fair.
Yeah, but you still have bad eggs. I mean, that's the way it is. That's with any business. I'm sure you could say the same thing with lawyers, restaurant owners, and mechanics. There's just going to be people that are dicks.
You're not wrong.
You know, I kind of feel that about Snowy, to be fair. If I'm going to be very honest with you, but that's just me.
It's a bit weird, like his complaints and stuff. Oh, there's no medics on duty. What the fuck?
How did they just go off?
I guess so. Strange.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so I'm taking a really like sarcastic stance when it comes to crime now. I've registered all my illegal cars and I'm doing crime in my normal outfit. I'm waiting for them to show up, and yeah, that's what I'm doing from now on.
You know, it's so funny. When I would show up to a chop call, people are like, I think, like, PD told me, they're like, wow, you didn't bother to wear a mask. And I was like, why should I? I'm stealing a car. You can either find out now or you can find out right when I'm doing it. But I'm going to steal this car, and I'm going to try to lead you guys on a fun chase and hopefully get away.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Plus, if I do it with an unregistered car, it's a 15 grand fine, so I'm good.
Actually, yeah, that's pretty smart.
It's cheaper to register my car. Well, I guess if I keep building up warrants and stuff, but if I last 14 days, then I'm good.
That's the way I look at it. Uh-oh.
You really missed.
You failed.
Good job. Good job. Yeah, I would walk in circles too if I was you.
Oh shit, yeah. Damn, dude, I felt so bad right there, didn't I?
You did.
What y'all up to?
Chilling. Just hit a house. Guess what I found?
What?
I found a fucking flamethrower blueprint.
Did you
Medics on strike next. Honestly, I'm waiting for mechanics to be. I'm surprised mechanics haven't gone on strike after that. Actually, I legitimately think that mechanics are going to be the next one to strike. I'm going to call it right now. Mechanics are going to strike.
They're dickheads right now, bro. Like, holy shit. Like,
They're being
they're on
stupid.
one today. Yeah, they're-
Like I said,
Look, man, was
I
running,
apologize.
stealing some semen earlier,
I'm
dude.
going to apologize ahead of time, Hatchie.
I was on
As soon as you come in next, I have done this whole text wall within
Free high
the
speed.
mayoral party chat of what I think we should do. So I'm just gonna apologize ahead of time for that, because you're gonna read that and you're gonna be like, oh shit. But it's just my thoughts, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Cement. Just blocked me in and didn't even give me a chance to run.
You'll join in. That's funny.
Fucking insane, bro. Like, they are...
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I mean, I'm not a manager, but I mean, technically I work in a mechanic shop too, so I'll just go on strike on that
Go
too.
out here and spend some time in the woods. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah, fun with that.
Of course, Lester's just
Like
gonna buy
that
some,
99,
buy a bunch of repair kits, so.
call me if you need me.
I take it easy.
Hey, listen. I got my car should be in a couple days, bro. I got
Oh,
the
yeah?
Talent RT4. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I got it right before. I'm talking about right before the announcements come out.
Yeah.
10 or 15 minutes before, dude, I called Hachi and I was like, hey,
That's
I
crazy.
need to order this car. You know what I'm saying? It hit like 10 or 15 minutes after that. We seen that announcements. No more fucking pre-orders.
It's the reason that changes because PD fucking crying
Yeah,
about it.
fucking wild baby motherfuckers, dude.
Legit.
Like, it makes no sense, dude. Fucking, I'm gonna be honest, dude. I can't believe fucking Snowy too, man. Like
It's crazy.
Got this little whole part going on with fucking PD and shit right now, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's very weird.
yeah, that's insane. But I'm gonna go out here to Footwoods a little bit, man. If you need me, give me a holler, alright?
Yeah, alright, you take it easy.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like he's had a fun day with cops.
Yeah. That's usually the consensus.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which, I mean, again, you know, like I was telling people, I understand why they're mad. We shouldn't have given that many cars out, to be fair. I think we should have limited, you know, how many, you know, like R6s or whatever out to people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think everybody should have had a car, but that's just me.
No, but to be fair, if it's too fast, the engine should be tweaked, so which they have been, to be honest.
And, yeah, you're right on that too.
It's just a weird one, to be honest.
It is, but I was thinking about lowering the pricing of housing, or
Yeah.
housing and some stuff as well, so,
That'd be cool.
yeah. I mean, for like the larger houses, back to what they were,
Yeah.
because I raised them up, so I'll probably drop that down to like, I think it was like 5.5 before, so I'll just put it back down to 5.5.
Yeah, it's not too bad then.
Yeah. Probably lower warehouses slightly.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, Hatchie.
Got it.
I know, that's the stupidest part. That's why I said they filled that whole side garage with personal cars, and then they're like, we need more money, and I was like,
I
why?
need to
You
get
just...
some medical pass out. Yeah, have fun.
Yep. Don't pass out.
I'll try not to.
Okay.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I know. It was like, it was all RP, but at the end of the day, I was looking at it and I'm like, what? Why did you say you needed more money? And then you basically showed all the vehicles that you currently own, and then you're like, you're not paying us enough. And I'm like, that's really comical. It was probably one of the funniest things of the strike. Was, hey guys, this is all our S-Class cars that we bought. but we need more money. And I'm like, what are you what? So, yeah. My city rant was basically, let's take the... My whole city thing was, let's take the salaries of people back to normal of what they used to be before Seth jacked their prices up, or their wages up. You know, let's lower the price of the cars to what they should be, and then let's lower the rent of some places that we raised up, and maybe lower shit a little bit more, and then get rid of all of the restaurant owners, and, you know, sell the businesses to people that want it, and at least the one mechanic shop needs to go, have their operator removed as well. So that's my thing. New stream title, Merrill team turns into a near-life job in a video game. I wish it was... Hey, trust me, in real life, if I can make 200K a week, I would be happy. If I could just hit a payout button on the side of my computer and then money came out, I would be happy. Well, yeah, and then, you know, have Mark go around to everybody who makes all that money in PD. And, you know, they're like, oh, we make as much money as a trainee. Okay, you guys still make $3,700. You guys want more being in command? Nah. But, no, you had Mark going around to everybody in the city and replying on Birdie and going, ooh, that sucks, you're poor because you do crime. Oh yeah, that's not gonna get you mugged. Like, I don't think you thought that one through, Mark. I'm just saying. Going around to a criminal and going, aha, you suck, you're broke. I mean, it would be truthful, but if I hit you over the head with a shovel and I steal your PD equipment, I'm sure I could get top dollar value on the market for that. And then we wouldn't have to worry about money. PD making more money than us and all, and me trying to run a city. Where's our pay increase? Yeah. Well, yeah, I was saying, like, I didn't get paid last week. So, I mean, technically when I get paid, I don't know, it's up to Dan. But I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get just 200K and that's it, or I'm gonna get the 400K. I don't know either way. It's fine. At the end of the day, I'm not sweating it too much. But it would allow me to sit there and make sure that, you know, I can take off for health and not have to worry about my house going under anyway. That would be good. Well, this is what PD's parents should have had, so let's go ahead and transport rubber. That's fine. I mean, hey, if this ends up being the last week that we're in office, might as well jack everybody's prices up. Let's take the money and run. But no, like I said, you know, at the end of the day, I don't care. You know, I think I was upset at the time when the initial strike went down because it was just kind of like a shock and awe kind of thing. But at the end of the day, I looked at it and I went, you know what? I tried to make a difference. I think we briefly made a difference in how things are run. And at the end of the day, if I get to go into crime again, I'm not gonna be that fucking worried. I legitimately want to go back into crime, so, you know, and like part of me also was like, oh, you know, next term I want to run as mayor, and that way, I don't know, I could just like prove something. And then I was like, well, you know, we had this much of a headache, and at the end of the day, it was a good run. And I think we did a lot. I think we still have a lot to do. And I think we can show that we are, and will continue to be, a really good thing that happened after the previous mayor. But I also want to get back into crime, so I'm like, it's not worth a headache. At the end of the day, it's not doing it. Yeah. I was not like that until yesterday. I'll be very honest with you. It wasn't until yesterday that I was like, you know what? I just don't know if I want to run again. I really don't. I was like, I keep having this itch to do crime. And I don't do it for the sake of the party. But if I get removed from office, we get removed from office, or like it ends and whatever the case may be, then I'm okay with it. Like, had fun, we did something. I was over it about a month ago. Yeah, and so was I. I mean, let's be fair. You know, I don't know how, like, I know how, I guess I know, like, I know your views on it. I don't know Haley's view on it. I don't know if she knows me that well anyway, but, and, you know, Lauren or anything like that, but, like, I was a pretty decent criminal. I wasn't the best criminal. I didn't make a lot of money as a criminal, because it was just me, and, but I feel like I kind of did decent. I built up connections. I tried to build up connections, and I want to do that again, and if that means that I have to I need to drop the whole nice persona when I go back to being a crim, and I need to buckle down and just be more criminal, then I will. You know, like I said, I mean, she's right. At the end of the day, Lexi is a character. Lexi needs to be more character and less kind of like of me, where I bring too much heart into things. That's my problem. Now, as far as the singing career, I'm gonna bring that in. I'm 100% gonna bring the singing career in. That's me. I'm sorry. But I really love to sing. And because of my health, because of stress and everything like that, I haven't been able to do it. And I'm going to continue to do it. Am I going to crash out? No, I think I crashed out maybe yesterday. We do need music. I agree. Also, I did see your message, and thank you, Hatchie, by the way. It's just something, like, I thought about that over the night, and I came up with the lyrics, found a beat to it, and I like it. But it's how I feel. Like, just get rid of just get a restaurant, get rid of the restaurant owners. You know, just do away with a lot of the owners and just get new owners in places. What the hell? You know, again, lower the price of cars, lower rent, undo basically everything that the W Party did, and just walk away with it. That's what I think. You've only dropped one song, but I've cooked up another 2. Yeah, and I have songs, I just have to sing them. I have to sing them. I'm not talented enough for the music videos. You and Haley have been amazing on your music videos. Like, you seriously have. Your music video was excellent. And, you know, and obviously Haley's are always good, so... Are you just gonna stop in the middle of the fucking road? God damn it, that was a player. Anyway, let's like... What the fuck? Anyway. No, I mean, you really did. And, you know, as somebody that's nervous about singing, 2 things. One is, with all the health stuff going on, I thought about doing a mixture. And I think that some of the songs I should sing with the voice changer. But I think that some songs can actually be sung in my real voice. So I think that I'm gonna do 2 versions of the song. I'm gonna do one where I do it under Lexi, and then I'm gonna do one where I do it under me. And I'm gonna see which one sounds better. And whichever one sounds better is the one that the song's gonna be sung in. And, like, if I'm saying a bunch of, like, I, and it's a song referencing Lexi, then I think that myself as Lexi should sing that song. Whereas, if it's just a standard song, I think that I can sing it under my real voice without the voice changer. And so it's going to be a mixture of that. And it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure because, like, you know that A, you're your own worst critic, and B, you're so afraid of how other people are going to take it. So that's my thing. And you are right. You know, I do just have to YOLO on it. It took you getting drunk to upload your song. Yeah. Well, I don't drink anymore. I used to drink. I used to drink a lot. And then I just stopped. And honestly, I kind of felt better after I did it. So, I just haven't gone back to drinking, especially with all the health stuff. I'm just happier just being me, but I do need to get up the nerves and do it. now that the health stuff has slowly started to recover again, once I get back to full strength, I want to get into doing the music side of things. 110%. So that's going to be a big major focus for sure. Oh, I know. No, you are very wise with how you do your stuff, so that you're not getting, knockout drunk all the time. So no, I don't ever take it as, you're always doing drunk streams. You don't. You're one of the few that actually doesn't do that as much as some of these others do. And I think that's another thing too. I mean, if I was under the mindset of having a drunk stream again, it would 100% hit me. That first stream would be terrible because having not had a drop of it for so long, I would be instantly just knocked out. I had a health issue when I had a health issue today. So I have a very low immune system after the cancer treatment. We had to wait outside, and I wore pants, and it was around 80 degrees. Number one, I didn't realize it was going to be 80 degrees outside, or I wouldn't have wore pants. And they're like athletic pants, so I guess they had some kind of breathing to them, but the other part is, okay, I've touched grass quite often, but I don't stay out in hot weather. I don't. I stay in where it's air conditioned and where it's slightly darker. So I was out in the sun and I was wearing clothes and it was very warm. So, and we had to wait an hour for a table to open up. I almost passed out. Like, I had to be helped inside to where it was air conditioned. That's how bad it was. And that just took so much out of me anyway. So health-wise, I don't think alcohol is probably going to help me out at all. And that's just more me than anything else. You've done like 4 drunk streams. Yeah, and again, I mean, you're doing it right on that. That's what I mean. Like, you're not doing yours as often. I think that's what works well, in my opinion. So we're being impeached? No. We run the risk of being impeached. Where people have called for our impeachment, basically. They have called for our impeachment. We have not officially had an impeachment trial. We have, I believe it was the weekend. We have until the end of the week and to resolve the issues, which I think we did right after. I don't think we needed to do all that, to be fair, but that's just me. Again, I think we're being too nice on these restaurant owners and everything like that, and I think we need to be harder on that. But that's RP, and I've already given my text wall. Who is crying? Snowy and PD. That's basically the whole thing. Yeah, just Snowy and PD. Really. And I'm sure now it's mechanics and now it's EMS. But other than that, nobody really has proof on us, so it's not gonna stick. Like, the whole impeachment crap's not gonna stick at all. It's just drama. People have to start the city with drama, and we have to roll with it. Either that or we have to remove them from power. And quite honestly, that's kind of where I'm at, really. It's just remove the people from being owners. At the end of the day, that's my feeling. Honestly, PD has no room to complain when they are corrupt as they are. Not calling the kettle black. Yeah, you know, it's PD. They've honestly improved. I'm honestly gonna say that on record. PD has improved a lot when it comes to things. I just think it's funny when you come up and you say that you know, aren't making a lot of money while showing your S-Class cars. I just think that was funny. I'm sure that was probably just like a playful tactic, and it was funny. I found the humor in that, if they were trying to give humor to that. If they were trying to be serious, I think that's funny. They're a lot better now. That's what I mean. I think at the end of the day, I think we smooth things over. I don't think it's going to go to a trial. I would be very surprised if it went to a trial. I would be very surprised if it went to a trial. But I also want to see what Murphy has to say. I think Murphy's going to say the same thing that I just said in my text message. I'll be very honest with you. I think he's gonna say lower the wages of people, which I kind of hinted towards anyway. So, I mean, this is what I said. Number one, I did the whole walk away from an explosion thing. I think that was just funny. But I was like, seriously though, I think we need to make major improvements, and I had the night to think on this. I think we are being too nice on owners by giving them a warning. Snowy, Yvette, Sean, and Bob need to be removed from their businesses. And, need to be removed and their businesses need to go up for sale. Just my thoughts. I also believe we need to normalize the car prices, and I even want to reevaluate rent prices. I simply think the economy is going to tank otherwise, and sandwich prices are going to go up and all. Feel free to shoot it down. Again, I'm left out of the loop sometimes, but I also feel, like a lot of people don't know me. So hi, my name is Lexi. I'm really smart. I know a lot about running things and helping out. I don't plan on letting people walk all over the party, and I think we can make everything work, and I trust all of you. We just can't always be nice. Sorry. So, that was my rant that I ended up typing in the mayor chat. But we'll see what they would say. Like I said, I want to see this whole Murphy thing and what he has to say. We'll see. I'm not. I see blatant corruption all the time in their RP. It would be hilarious if PD got a mandatory IA department. I can't remember who said it. I don't remember if it was said on another stream, if we said it, or if PD said it, or whatnot. I don't remember which one it was, but somebody said that they should have an IA department. I think it, like, somebody wanted to put in for a business to be a third-party company that did like an oversight of PD from an IA perspective. It was something like that. Well, I mean, I think Dan did that with the car thing too, to be fair. They do have IA. I think that the whole thing is, you know, if PD polices themselves, aren't you gonna kinda have leniency on your fellow brethren? Whereas if you had an outside company that came in and did IA on the PD, then they wouldn't have any bias over their fellow people. Somebody recommended a business idea of that, or might have mentioned that as a joke or something like that. I thought somebody brought up an idea of wanting to do that, and I was like, I don't know if that's gonna fly. But ultimately, that would kind of work, because you would, at the same time, wouldn't have any, you wouldn't have any bias on that. I don't think, anyway. I can't lie, Hatchie, it's too nice to an extent. I'm a people pleaser. Well, I mean, you're the liaison, and at the end of the day, ultimately, that was the whole thing that your character was going for, was trying to be nice between the crowd. I think, again, like the car thing, I think we were too nice on that. The restaurant thing, I think that we're being too nice by allowing these restaurant owners to get a warning. I think they should just be fired. I think we should just get rid of the restaurant owners. Have new restaurants come in. Dan did that with the cars because it was partially my idea. I know. And honestly, like, everybody said that was a smart plan, to be honest. I think we should have just capped the cars. I think that's the only thing. We should have capped the cars. You know, everybody's like, we had a smart plan so that we weren't actually spending money stocking cars that people weren't going to buy. I think we were right on that. I think we just gave away too many of the cars, and I think that's what shifted the balance of things. I think that was the only thing when it comes to cars, to be fair. But, yeah, I mean, I think giving these business owners a warning, especially, you know, when Snowy's just wanting to argue with us, I think it's just stupid. Now, somebody had a good suggestion yesterday, I think it was, where they said, if... I think I'm gonna stop giving my ideas. No, I mean, you've had excellent ideas. I don't think there was anything wrong with the idea that you gave. I think, again, it's not the fact that the idea went in place. I think it's the fact that people take advantage of people's niceness. And that's the problem. The problem is we wanted to be nice, we wanted to be in good with the people. And in doing so, people took advantage of us and they started walking all over us. And I think that's the whole deal behind everything. It's not, you know, I don't think we did anything wrong. I think we just allowed ourselves to be walked over. And that's a character flaw, but it's a character flaw that is decent. But I think we just have to be harder now, because now we have to realize that people are trying to throw us under the bus and people are trying to walk all over us. And I don't think we should allow that. That's my only thing on that. You know, and again, it's like the restaurant owners. Don't give them a warning, just get rid of them. Like, I legitimately want to see them gone. I will absolutely 100% vote on that. It's just remove them. Out you go. get new people in. Hopefully they do better than the last one. You know, that's my thing. Well, no, I don't. Hatchie do be a doormat sometimes. I mean, honestly, Hatchie and Lexi are a lot more like than they realize, because the two don't actually know each other that well. But I'm a bit of a fucking pushover as well when it comes to things. I have all these great, wonderful ideas, but at the end of the day, like, I do allow myself to be walked over a lot. And so, it's not a frustration with any one person within the department. I'm like that too. And I think that's just the big thing as well, is I need to be more aggressive towards people. I need to be more assertive, if you will. And like you said, with the singing and everything, it's a YOLO situation. I just need to just be like, hey, look, this is how it's gonna do it. And if you don't like us, tough shit. You know? I just need to be more like that. So, yeah, I mean, overall, like I said, I think it's a character flaw in myself that I would like to see get changed. Cause yeah, I get way too much nice. And that's what I mean as far as, you know, me bringing a lot of myself into Lexi. Is, that's how I am in real life. In real life, I am a doormat. Because, like, I let people walk all over me. And I just care about people in general. And so, it's good from a people person kind of thing. It's great for, hi guys, I really want to be your friend and I really want to be nice. It doesn't work in a Grand Theft Auto roleplay environment. It just doesn't. Because people are going to walk all over you. And people are going to sit there and be a doormat. And I'm a doormat. And I need to not be a doormat. I mean, that's all things go. It's you know, the song that I made and I sent to you, Hatchie, was not really insulting our party. It was saying Lexi doesn't have a voice, you know? At the end of the day, I don't have a voice. I don't speak up enough. I just sit there and I let things happen, and I don't speak up and say shit. And that's a character flaw of me. So when it's saying, like, you know, equal voice, where's the voice? It's, where's Lexi's voice? What's Lexi actually doing? And, you know, why doesn't Lexi speak up more? Why doesn't she give more input? Because, yeah, people aren't gonna know who Lexi is if she doesn't speak up on it. You know? Like I said, I don't think you guys realize how much into crime, Lexi is. And you guys aren't gonna know that if you guys don't really see her doing crime. So, eventually when that happens, hopefully you guys can see how much she knows as far as crime stuff goes. Like, it's something Joey understands. Joey knows. Macca knows. Ralph knows. I think Echo knows too, technically. But, you know, there's some people that don't know. And okay, yeah, I didn't realize how many places you could rob in the city. I'll be fair. I usually rob outside of the city. But outside of that, you know, I hop in the sewers. I love to explore. I love to find things. And then, you know, I'll figure out crime from there. Being solo, I think, sucks, but I had a gang. The gang took advantage of me being a leader, and that's the whole doormat thing again. And I just need to find a group that Lexi can be a part of that cannot walk all over, you know? I want a cohesive unit like the boys, you know? Like all the members within the boys. I'm not saying I want to be a part of the boys. I just want to have a group that's like that. Whereas, okay, they're not always going to get along, but at the end of the day, there's trust there. And they can go and they can do crime as a group. They can figure out stuff as a group. And they can make money as a group. And that's ultimately, at the end of the day, what I want. That's where I want to see Lexi go. That's what I always envisioned for Lexi. And unfortunately, like, drama and a whole bunch of other shit got in the way of that. And that's ultimately where the character arc I would like to see her going. And I do understand also that being in a group means that she has to sit there and toughen up a lot more. And she needs to not let people walk all over her. Because if you're going to be a criminal, you can't let people walk all over you. You just can't. You really can't. Like, you have to, you have to balance that level between being an asshole and being a pushover. And it's difficult to do, but that's eventually what I'd like to see from a challenge perspective. A character challenge, as it were, for Lexi, is to be able to push the envelope while not going over the normal means of the character. You know, don't lose who Lexi is, but change Lexi to not be so Lexi all the time. If that makes any sense. I know that can be confusing. But there was some common sense in what I was trying to say in that. Damn it. You know, I thought I could make it through this time. I don't think I had the speed that I normally do. I think that's what had happened. I normally can go through that with an empty truck. I can normally go through that with an empty truck. Although, people have said that Polito's a little bit worse now, so I technically haven't done it since that point. But, it is what it is. At least I got done with the load, so I'm not too worried on it. Patchy's aim is to make connections, and I want to rob banks, but like fully plan it out. I love a good heist. Exactly. That's my whole thing too. No, that was my whole. So before the whole mayor thing, that was my whole thing. Was I was trying to make connections. I was trying to, you know, be somebody that people could trust and people could rely on and such. That's what I was trying to do. So when I was trying to make deals, when I was trying to help out Joey, when I was trying to help out Macca and other people in the city, I can't think of everybody, but those were like the first two names that popped in my head. But I'm trying to help people like that. And in doing so, I was hoping that would work out to at least make connections so that people could go, she's a criminal, she can be trusted, and if people wanted to rob banks and stuff like that, do group activities in general, then that's somebody that they knew that they could trust and would not do anything to compromise that trust kind of thing when it comes to heists. Because at the end of the day, look, you know, and I think, well, you obviously said you did banks. I think you also did the shipping containers too, I think. And that's two things. As soon as they came out, I went, oh my god. I would so love to do those. But unfortunately, as we know, I cannot do that right now. But that was my hope anyway. Is that eventually I can get to that point where I can build the connections back up again. And hold on. Sorry about that. There we go. I think we've done most of them except warehouses. That's fair. That's fair. And I think you or somebody else told me that I think they do believe that that place that I pointed you guys in was more of a was a warehouse thing, I think, hopefully. Like Hatchie's backstory on the wiki was awesome. I'm waiting to build the arc. Yeah. Yeah. And I have not updated it with the mayoral stuff. But I've updated everything else pretty much with Lexi's story on the wiki. From the start. So, from her time going through PD to the time with being married to Deacon to breaking everything off with Deacon to leaving PD to doing the criminal stuff to building the connections. Like I said, the only thing I didn't add in there so far was the mayoral stuff. But everything else, that's Lexi. Yeah, Lexi's thing on the wiki is pretty damn close with what has happened with her. am flapping today with this shit. See, this is how rusty I am. There we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. I have gotten pretty good when it comes to the lockpicking. That's why I was always so nervous going into the chopping. But once I did the chopping, I was pretty keen with it. That's another thing I would like to do with others as well. I'd like to do the boosting side of things. Like I said, unfortunately, Ralph went in my van and took all my shit. So, all of the criminal shit that I had, like an auto bagger and everything, Ralph took. He said he was gonna take the blueprints and a couple, like, other things, and he was gonna give me 500k. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he gave me 100k for it. And then he took my auto bagger. I was so mad. But I'm like, what am I gonna do? I can't go after him on it. Like, I legitimately can't go after him on it. He's part of the boys, I can't touch them, so... What's getting upset gonna be? It's not. I did. But he said, I'm gonna take this stuff. And he had a list pulled aside, and I said, okay. And he goes, I'm gonna give you 500k, and I'm like, okay. And then he took the stuff, and then he gave me 100k, and he left. And I'm like, wait, what just happened? Oh my god, I just got screwed over by Ralph. Which, I mean, it's not the first time I've been screwed over by Ralph. Let's be honest. But I was upset about it. So now I have to try to get an auto bagger. But, like, I think that was pretty much that happened right at the start of the whole mayor stuff. So I was like, well, let me just be deputy mayor, and then eventually I need to get that stuff back. That's pretty much where I went with that. We live and we learn. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing. Like, I'm never gonna sell anything to Ralph again. I know that. And I think it's funny because, like, even members of the boys are like, don't sell anything to Ralph. He's just gonna rip you off. And I'm like, you're not wrong. Like, it's stuff I already know. But from a character perspective, Lexi had to figure it out. And so I don't get upset about that shit. At the end of the day, I'm gonna sit there and find some way to make money eventually. You should run Grime whilst mayor, and when you're done, you'll have everything. I'm never lucky about that, Hatchie. I see people all the time be like, I did crime and I got all these wonderful things. The only thing I got is I got... Well, I think somebody else got a CNC. And I got a 3D printer back before I had to take, back before I had to give it back because 3D printers weren't a thing yet and weren't supposed to be a thing. So then I got a blank blueprint and I used the blank blueprint to get an autobagger. Well, to get an autobagger blueprint that I used to put, you know what I mean. Oh, well, it's not too bad then, I'll try it. I'm heading back down to the city anyway, so I'll just do it there. That's not an issue. Yeah, here's hoping. Here's hoping I can do that. Well, damn, it's just an equal voice party. Because now we have a bucket raid. Welcome, 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 raiders. How's everybody doing? Hey, Bucket. How was your stream today? Hopefully 90% less headaches. You're gonna head out, have a good one. You have a good one as well, Hatchie. So I think I am gonna stay home, by the way. I think I am gonna work from home tomorrow. So hopefully we can have a talk with Murphy. Tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see, I guess. But I think I'm gonna do that because I got so sick being out in the sun today. So I think I'm gonna stay home more for health reasons. Yep. Well, this is to test it out. Hopefully the computer does not crash this time. It hasn't crashed with me being in the city, so this is the first time I'm testing it out from a streaming perspective. But hopefully it was just a faulty cable, and that's all it was. Health-wise, I'm still getting over stuff health-wise, so we'll see how things go as far as that goes. But yes, in the words of Paige, aka Soraya, I'm back. What's with the video loop in the streamer cam box? Oh, I put a generic thing up in the webcam thing because people wanted to see a webcam image of Lexi. And then they got upset because it wasn't moving. So, and I made a small video of it looping. So, now it's at least moving. I mean, that's the only reason why. yeah, like I said, yeah, the webcam thing is just more of a joke. It was. I had a static image of Lexi up there, and then people wanted a moving image, so I made a moving image. That's really where it came from. Jellybot, was that Roblox? Jellybot Roblox. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, is that you? My bad. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening or day or wherever you happen to be. I do thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it. So basically, chat, for those that came in, I do trucking so I can at least make rent, and then I go in and I try to actually interact with people in the city, being the deputy mayor of the city for right now until we get impeached and we all burn the city to the ground. And in the meantime, like I said, before we do the whole we're gonna burn the city to the ground kind of thing, while we're still in office, anyway, I don't make as much money as everybody else does. I just don't. And that's a flaw on my side of things. I don't seem to be able to do that. So I truck. But trucking isn't all that good, so. So it was just suggested to do grime deliveries, and hopefully everything is better as far as getting blueprints, hopefully. So that's gonna be the next thing we're gonna try. So I've had to deliver there. I've had to deliver to this place numerous times. This is in Elgin Fields, and once I get there, I'm gonna have to remove a trailer from where it's located, and then I'm going to have to yeah, I'm gonna have to basically deliver this to the area. Once I get there, I'm gonna have to remove a trailer from the spot and then put this trailer in that spot. Because it's the same thing every time. So here we go. So we're gonna go in. It's gonna be... Oh, it's not there. Well... Well, you can imagine the egg on my face on that one, chat. I just told you something that wasn't right. Oh no. Still right, just... Still, yeah. Still right, just different area. I was right though. So, we basically have to uncouple like this. Then we go in, we back this up, grab this, we pull this out, we go ahead and we drop this, and we back this up, we hook this up. Go ahead and pull this forward. Kind of just finesse this around. And that's how we do it. So, as Shaky would always say, impeccable trucking. And he said it just like clockwork. I knew it! Elite is done. 35 tequila shots he has wasted. 10 subs was 1 shot. Bottle is empty, Elite is drunk, wasted bottle of tequila is empty, and to be honest, I started, kind of started to have him make the challenge. I mean, that's fair. It always surprised me when he would do a drunk stream at the end of a 24-hour stream. I think that was the one where I was like, what? I don't know if I would technically cap off my 24-hour stream with a drinking stream. That just seems so bad because my body's already just riddled from not having slept for 24 hours. And then you're gonna turn around and get a drunk. I was like, I don't know about that. Yeah, but people keep dropping 10, 20, and 50 subs into his chat afterwards. I think I riled them up in a fun way. Oh, that's all good. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's pretty smart with how they handle things, so it's all good. So I'm going to shelf this, repair this, and then we'll go do some grime deliveries. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Oh.
Who you trying to push around? Go suck a dick! Ah!
Yeah.
Hey! Hey, you asshole! What the shit do you think you're doing? Let her go!
Ta-da! There are some times when I accidentally, like, bite off too much and I end up, like, getting my ass kicked for it. But not today. Today, it is I who kicked the ass. See, we got 25.
You ain't got the sense God give a rock.
I think my favorite thing is every time you ended up finishing and facing the safety is #1 zone. Yeah. That is true. Holy.
Hey there.
Really?
Looking sexy, honey. Hit me up on Bleeder.
Impressive package handling. That's something you tell a prostitute. Impeccable package handling. Thank you for fondling my balls in a delicate manner. Beauty shop? I feel like this is a new delivery spot. I don't remember the beauty shop before. Rouge City Gaming, thank you so much for the sub. How are you doing this evening? Or day? Or morning? Whatever the case may be. I appreciate you.
I got more of a friend vibe. I'm just on my way to my man's house. I'm gonna see what happens. Hey, you need to chill, motherfucker.
Oh, she dove into that chat. I was gonna sit there and swerve and go the other way as to avoid her. But she ran. She jumped right into that. That's fair. I believe she canceled Grime's streaming service. Oh, how dare her. Well, now she just deserved it. You've just been canceled.
Look, I don't know how you got this number, but I suggest you use it. Hi, darling. I don't care if you're Poppy's gyno. If you had any real juice, you'd be calling my boss. Likely story, asshole. Like I said, this number. Hello there. Oh my Christ! Like the rest, Noah.
Oh my Christ! On a Sunday?
No way. Shit.
That is messed up. Let's go in the water tomorrow. What's up? An hour ago. Hi. You're telling me. What? Ooh, nice ride. You're doing it big, homie. Now I'm swimming. Now I had to take the shot. Just remember, always 420 somewhere.
Now I think like the magic number for these used to be anywhere from like 20 to 40. So we're gonna try 20. We'll see what we get out of it. Oh shit. Passed it. You're definitely confused. What are you confused about, Brett? You're definitely confused. Later, Gators. Oh. Again, I would love to know what you're confused about. I am an open book, so I would be happy to answer any question you have on anything that you're confused on. Oh, it's not here? Damn, that's a first.
Whatever. I will report you. I am calling the police.
I am calling the police.
Weasel News, be all over that shit. True.
Yeah, definitely think the magic number of today is going to be 20. We're going to do 20 packages, and that'll be a good stopping point. Now that being said, that's 13 packages from now, so we still have plenty of time. For the stream, just so you know, chat. What is that? Not giving me this spot anymore? Oh, package. There we go. I don't know, chat. I don't think I'll be able to make it to, the 20 packages tonight. I am quite tired. So, I have a feeling that I will make it to 10. It will not give me a lot of packages, unfortunately. But tomorrow, I can turn that into a grime delivery day with you guys. Yeah, and I definitely don't. Well, I will see how it goes. I don't know if I'm necessarily. Weird. Anyway. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming as much as I was before. I mean, I still will during the week, in the sense, but I don't know if it's gonna be like, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something along those lines, maybe. Or I might do a mixture of out of the city and in the city stuff too. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how I feel. But I know right now I'm tired. I almost passed out waiting out in the sun for my Mother's Day dinner buffet, whatever the hell you want to call it. Damn! So we'll do this, we'll go down here. Okay, we got how many packages? 4. Okay. Let's see what we get. DVD player. Ooh, what do we get? We got an explosive blueprint, chat. Okay, you know what? Oh, cool, you're back to streaming? I am, Scott. I am. Unfortunately, it's gonna be the tail end for this stream, though. As I am quite tired. But I am slowly getting back there health-wise. I wanted to do, you don't have to be sorry. I'm just, trust me, though, that wasn't me, like, trying to throw you under the bus or anything like that on that. I'm just letting you know as far as that goes. But I wanted to make sure that the computer could stream and be in the city at the same time, so that was a large portion of that as well. But that's a major victory, which I like. Oh. I'll be going to bed myself with you ended. Inspection an oil change tomorrow. Scott, she was gonna do a 48-hour stream and you ruined it. Did you get impeached? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we met all the demands that people wanted so that it didn't go to an impeachment hearing. I know we still have a meeting with Murphy, hopefully tomorrow. So Murphy will probably let us know at that point. I want to say. But yeah, I think overall, I think that's gonna be the test. Is we're gonna have to listen to what Murphy has to say. Because Murphy does have some suggestions. It's never Scott's fault. He's too awesome. Well, you know that's a damn lie. No, it's terror. I agree, it is terror. It's pretty terror. One might say it's over terror. Awesome Scott rocks. That's true. Awesome Scott can't type for shit, but other than that. Anyway, so tomorrow I am going to try and I think tomorrow's stream is gonna be like another mostly grime delivery. Coordinates, heading, something like that. I already knew that? No, I mean, this is the first time I've heard it. Literally the first time I've heard it. Oh shit! You cock-sucking cunt. You fuck yourself. Guys, Lexi messages me saying how awesome I am. Scott, deep down, you wish I slid into your DMs. Taco, taco. Using the command taco. That's right. Let's smash that like button. We're gonna do this and this. So let's see. I know that there's a new racetrack. Oh, that's you, Joel. Is it? Yeah. Sonora Race Garages. So let's see. If we think about all properties. So Rick James has one. Other than that, these are $15,000? Are you shitting me? Okay, we're gonna check this shit out. I was gonna end it, but I'm gonna tell you right now. We're gonna have to check this shit out real quick. So there... So we're gonna have to go through...
Hey, listen to this. I just had an epiphany. Good Lord above.
I think where the fuck I'm trying to go. Lost compound. That's where I was going. Insulting Lexi, that's not very awesome. I'm reading chat. She's siding you, tool. You're trying to say I'm a tool. I get you. Whatever makes you feel better, Scott. It's okay.
Put a new chain on old Betsy this morning. I already know. I might as well buy a new. Who fucking cares?
So, yeah. I mean, I get to see that Owen is... Oh, that's funny. Wait a minute, so... Wade had this property, and then he sold it. Well, he gave it up. And Mike Franks took it over, then Owen took it over. So technically there is somebody from the Lost that owned this. And now they don't. The fuck? That's pretty dumb. So I'm curious, so it's this whole compound, I guess?
Saw some real
I'm
nice
wondering...
smokes on sale today.
I just don't understand. Yeah, it's locked obviously now, but...
Still can't believe that shit with Billy Gray in Liberty City. For sure.
I mean, if that's the entire compound...
Gave my old lady a chainsaw for our anniversary. I already know.
I don't know. That's my only thing. I don't know what the interior of this place looks like.
Yeah, I still dream about those days. Who fucking cares?
Now the question is... Okay, so this is the factory warehouse. Biker club. Okay, so I can temporarily use this as a way to see what the interior of that looks like. Your power started flickering? That's not good. Oop.
Something you want to tell me?
Hey, Spooky. How you doing? Yeah, Spooky. I hope you're doing well. So, we're just kind of getting an idea of what the... It is spooky ear. Oh wait, no it. You're good? Awesome. spooky ear. Yeah, I thought so. So anyway, what we're doing right now is there are some new properties that I have wanted to look at because I want to see if they are actually worth the price. Now this supposedly says that it is it's worth 25K. I'm kind of curious why that is 25K.
Wow.
The fuck? Okay. That's fucking weird. But okay. Hell yeah. Burgers and fries are always a good thing. Always, always. So anyway, this is going to serve two purposes, chat. The first one is we're going to get to come over here. I think it's going to be this one. Okay. So we got the race garages for Sonora. Now what do one of these units look like? This is actually a pretty spacious space. I don't know if I would say... Unless this opens up. Wait, what does this do? Open garage. Huh. Oh. I mean, is there any usefulness to this? I don't know. I mean, this is interesting. I don't mean, this is really nice, but it's kind of limited. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna look at one other thing. Well, that's because I'm injured and I can't jump. So I tried to jump over the railing and I just kind of fell off the railing. That's where that came from. Okay, so I'm gonna do Sonora. So this is how we taste. This is... Well, it's not how we taste. It's how we test. So the biker club... I think it would be the biker club, wouldn't it? Yeah. So the biker club one would be this. So I'm gonna change the interior for this. Okay, so I'm gonna go into here. Okay, so this is what the Lost compound looks like inside. I think this is very similar to what we just looked at. This is currently listed as 25K. And if it's 25K just for this? That seems like a lot. And can they use this? No. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, bacon with brown sugar and maple syrup. Yeah, that is the ultimate way to go. What's this after hours nightclub thing? I was wondering about that. So this is Chop Shop Salvage. Ah. Let me do this. This is the proper way to do it. Let me go in. What's this currently selected? Oh, there's more. Criminal Criminal Enterprise Vehicle Warehouse. That's a lot. Huh. I also have a drug wars lab. Hmm. there's a lot of interiors that went into this shit now. Tuner shop. That's what it is. Thank you. Okay, so we need tuner shop. Thank you. It's this one. Change interior. Okay. Alright, Shaky. Nightclub's pretty cool. Awesome. Yeah, I gotta find out, like, where it's actually being used, you know? That's my thing. Because there are new places now, but... Anyway. Oh, this is currently already 15K. Okay. Well, I do believe that this should be 15K. So that's fine. I have no harp or know that. Okay, if this is 15K, this should be 15K. I agree. But this location... Yeah, this says the biker club. Biker interior. See, I think it should be 15. On Buccaneer Way. What's the warehouse on Buccaneer Way? Is this Buccaneer Way? Oh, fuck. There. Oh, Buccaneer Way is this one. Okay. I thought so, but wanted to make sure. You need a new ace with the name Awesome Scott? What do you mean ace? a new car with the name Awesome Scott? And so would this car be a Panto because just like Scott, it's small on the outside? I mean, you never said what kind of car, so I just figured I would pick the vehicle for you. You want Taco to help you? Didn't you just tell Taco to go make you food like he was your personal bitch? And you want Taco to help you now? Oh, that's... Shut, little guy. Exactly. Like, I don't think you thought of that properly. Let me go ahead and insult Taco and tell him to make me food. And then you want him to help you. It's like, I don't think that works like that. You asked Taco for bacon. That's food. You asked him to make you food. That's the same thing. Lexi, how was your day? Not too bad. I think having to wait out for an hour in the sun was kind of annoying. Manage property. Oh, this is just listed as factory. Is there another factory? Because this doesn't have a thing where it tells me, like, hey, you can go into other factories. Oh, it says property's locked. What's it locked? Go fuck yourself. Okay, so this has, like, a pretty good size to it. Well, not there. You mean the one in Plato? Okay. Let's see, I just made that warehouse 20. The other ones are 15. I think this is closer to a 20. So where is the other factories? Well, that's Freight Shop. So okay, if we type in warehouse, it says Popular Street. Is the factory warehouse? That's a factory. Oh wait. Oh, I see. So that's the large factory. And then the other factories are here. Okay. I see now. These places, by the way, aren't too bad. I like them. Is this elevator work? Surely not. Nope. Okay, so what are these currently? These are 20. I would put... No. No. I would put these at 15. Okay, so this will be 15k. The ones at Sonora are 15k. The ones at the warehouses are now 20. That includes the one that the boys own and the Freak Shop one. Hope to join in Redline one day. Not that bad at all, God bless you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, my primary job, just so you know, so I'm the deputy mayor. I am also in charge of housing, so I wonder what is the drug war room? I mean, it looks pretty cool. I'm kind of curious where it's at. To be fair. That's Maze. So this is Arcadius. This is the freak shop. That's Eclipse. This is the Los Santos race garages, so we're gonna go up and take a look at this next. I did that one, that's 15K. Well, let's see what the Los Santos ones are. It says race garage. Oh, there we go. Race garages. How much are these? They're 15. I'll leave them at that. That's fine. I will leave them at 15K. Okay. Well, we were saying this before, so let's look at criminal. No, we typed in warehouse, so we've done that, and that gave us warehouses, which was that. We can try searching for drug. The hell is... This is 9298. What is this? The rent price is 0? $298. Where is this? Oh, set waypoint. Oh, it's somebody's house. Wait, it's somebody's house, but they're not paying any rent on it? What bullshit is that? Oh, hell no. There's so many... we don't have a weed farm. People grow their own weed. Yeah, I don't get that. Wait, what do you mean, waypoint shows?
Hi.
Yeah, no, things are different than maybe any city that you've seen.
Ah, nuts.
It's not done the same way as those. That's supposed to be your typo? Well, you succeeded. You play, but on PS4, your gaming computer isn't ready yet? Yeah, so 5M uses a modified version of GTA, so of GTA 5, so it uses basically the same map, but there are things that are interchangeable and different. And so things that you might see within the base game you won't see here. And I guess vice versa, technically. Yeah, what? This is just like anybody else's house. Why is it $0? Makes no sense. Or I should say this shouldn't be $20. Or this shouldn't be $0. What I meant. No, it's $4,500. Hey, this is $4,500, so. But this is literally the spot. Yeah, this is literally the spot. I'm gonna guess that this wasn't always here. You know what I mean? Like, I have a feeling that there's kinda like two different entities. Yeah, you can see this is 4,500, which is fine. That's what it's supposed to be. Hmm. That's so weird. Hmm. Let's go now. Don't know. Don't exist. And that's the power of Lexi. Oh, and there's Roxwood race garages. So these should be 15K as well. Hmm. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's 15. This is the Los Santos ones. They're listed as 15. These are listed as racetrack. They're listed as 15. Okay. I gotcha. See, this is why we check stuff out, chat. Because, in the long scheme of things, we want to make sure that everything is what it should be. Now, this is 800, 802. See, I have to come over here too. This is the farmer's market, if I remember. Yep. Okay, so the only place we need to check out are these 4 houses, and we said we were going to set these back. Well, good night. Have to work in the AM. It's 11:21 p.m. here. Okay, you're an hour behind me. Cool. Nice meeting you, Lexi, and everyone else. Good night. Good night, Spooky. So yeah, I want to say this is the last place. So let's go over to it. Or, these are the last 4 places, I should say. And I said I wanted to set them back to 5,500. So we're gonna set them back to 5,500. Going the wrong way. So my house is right here. But, and I will come back to that house for the night. But I'm gonna take a quick shot over to this. So yeah, we're gonna take care of these 4, and then should be good. For now. Oh, these are 5,500. Oh, did I put these back to 5,500? I must have. Okay. Well, fuck me, never mind on that. I mean, yeah, if these are all 5,500, then I already did that. I thought for some reason I had made these 65. And maybe I well, I know I did it to 75, and that I screwed that up. But damn, okay. Yeah, that's 5,500. And that's 5,500. Well, I mean, okay. And I literally have no other kind of point other than that. Well, our party does, because, Snowy didn't like having to do his own taxes. And so he asked for us to be impeached. But we met everybody's demands for the most part, so I don't think that Snowy has any grounds now to actually go through with it. Fuck. So, yeah. but we were up for impeachment. As far as I know, we're still up for impeachment. We'll have to talk with John Murphy at some point to find out if we still have that. I think we were gonna meet with him tomorrow. Was the last thing that I heard people say in regards to that. Everybody seemed to be on board with that. I would have been the only, like, odd person out on it. And I'm gonna work from home, so there you go. Yeah, so that's 5,500. We have lowered the other shit. I can't think of anything else. I really can't. So yeah. Well, just go with that, I guess. So we're gonna find somebody to stream. Or raid. What I meant. Okay, so we can either go raid Raise, or we can raid Kiba. You know, I think I've been raided by Raise. I don't think I've necessarily raided Raise before. So we're gonna go ahead and raid Raise. Because like I said, he's always raiding us, but we have never gotten the chance to repay that favor. Okay, anyway, everybody staying for the raid. Go ahead and give Raise a, trying to think. We will give him a not. No, I was gonna say not impeached raid. You know, we're just gonna give him a Lexi raid. So just give him a Lexi raid. I will see you guys tomorrow. We will perhaps be able to stream if we're gonna talk to Murphy. I can't always guarantee that though, depending on what time of the day. If I am technically supposed to be working, then I probably will not be streaming around that time. If it's if it's like in the early afternoon-ish time, then I won't be able to do that. But I will be streaming tomorrow. And, yeah, please stay for the raid. I understand people have work tomorrow and this and that. Just stay in for the raid. Give him a like. If you haven't subscribed to him, then go ahead and subscribe to him. And we can at least do that for Raise. But yes, other than that, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.